Hey everybody, how's it going? So I just wanted to do a quick video on some real world miles per gallon, the real world MPG, what you can expect out of that new Chevy Duramax. This is the full size 2500 6.6 liter Chevy Duramax 2024, if I didn't say that. I just got it a couple months ago. Got about a little over 3,000 miles on it now, so it's still kind of breaking in, but I just did a first long road trip with it, kind of mostly highway driving from the greater Phoenix area on over to Palm Springs and then back. So I did it here. It's February 2024 now, and in the area where I'm at, it's roughly 60 something degrees during the day, and got down into the low 50s, maybe high 40s at night. And as I said, it's mostly highway driving. So first off, about the truck, it's bone stock. I haven't done anything to it except for these floorboards right here, which are aftermarket, and then I put a mid-rise shell on it. This is the Ranch, is the brand, and the model is the Skyline. It's like I said, it's their mid-height, and it's color matched. It's a pretty nice topper. I'll do a separate video on that, kind of giving you my first thoughts on it. But all in all, it's a pretty good topper. Let's see. Oh yeah, so the test parameters, I had a little bit of city driving to get out of town, and then all of it was mostly highway after that. When I was on the highway, I was doing 10% over the posted speed limit. So if it was, 55, I was doing 60, unless it was in a construction zone. Construction zones, I was doing 55 in the construction zones. I don't play around there. But posted speed limit, not in a construction zone, 55, I was doing roughly 60, 61. If it was a 65, you guys can kind of do the math. I was doing, 71, somewhere in that range, 72. Then 75, we had some posted speed limits, 75 in Arizona here. And then once I crossed over into California, it was 70 was the posted speed limit, at which time I was doing between 75 and 77, kind of had the cruise control set. This does have the adaptive cruise control, so it would pace the car in front of me if they started going slower. I did have to get on it maybe once or twice, just kind of really, to pass somebody or to merge onto traffic after getting some fuel. But all in all, that's kind of the test parameters of what I was doing. Mostly city driving, or excuse me, mostly highway with a little bit of city to get onto the highway. And then when I was in Palm Springs, I had a little bit of city driving there, and then I turned around and came back. So that's kind of what the test parameters were, and then we can kind of see what it did. We got 589.8 miles round trip and 19.4 miles per gallon with a 65 mile an hour average speed. And that's from my front door, a little bit of city driving to get on the highway, and then all the way to Palm Springs doing 10% over the speed limit, which most of the highway was 75 in Arizona, and then it kicks down to 70 miles an hour in Palm Springs, in which case I was doing 75 to 77. I did have to kind of goose it a couple of times on the interstate to get around a truck or to merge or something like that, but for the most part it was cruise control set, and I was just letting it eat all night. And then, so that's the real world miles per gallon. I don't know what they're advertising nowadays or whatever, but that's pretty much what you can expect driving on the interstate, normal type driving. I wasn't hauling butt, and I wasn't going slow to try and get the biggest numbers. I was just doing what I would do, and that's what we got. And obviously you can finesse those numbers a little bit. You could drive slower. You could go exactly the speed limit, or heck, even under the speed limit, and really kind of bump that number up. Or you could go the opposite direction with it and really put the pedal on the floor and eat up the roads that way and get a heck of a lot less. And of course, obviously, if you're towing something, all bets are off. You're not going to see 19.4 towing stuff. That's almost a guarantee. All right, let me know if you got any questions.